Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And we know Zatima dropped 2 more new episodes last night, so we definitely gotta get into it and we gotta do a review. So we are doing a review for season 1 episode 3, Off Limits, and we're gonna dive right into it. Before I do so, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and definitely leave a comment. Tell me what you think, tell me what you guys want to see, and if you guys have been watching Zatima, tell me your thoughts on the show. Now, before I get into this episode, I gotta say, Zach and Fatima, this whole team, this whole Zatima team, they're really doing their thing. The acting on episode 3 and 4, it was exceptional. Like, they have improved so much and I'm so proud of them. I'm happy for the show. The show is doing really good. I'll definitely give it a 10 out of 10 for both episodes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the breakdown for episode 3 first. So the last time we left off, we left Zach and Gretchen having a conversation about the SEC, where he got his money from, and the whole stock thing. So Gretchen is determined that Zach is hiding something and she's going to find out. She eventually shows him a picture with him and the senator's wife, and Zach is like, I don't recognize her, she's probably just a passenger from the airport, I don't know her. Then Gretchen did say that they spoke to the senator's wife and she denied it all. So it ended up that she said she's going to close the investigation, but she's not giving up until she finds proof. I mean, Zach was over the moon. You see how he fell on the ground? He literally just fell on the ground in just a sigh of relief. Like, that part is over for now. He doesn't have to worry about it, and he's just done with that for now. So Fatima comes home. She's tired, she's exhausted, and the sweetest thing is the subtle things that they do in Zatima that makes you go wow. Like, I really love them as a couple, because as she walks in, Zach comes down the stairs and he notices that she's there, and what does he do? He picks up her slippers from by the steps, right, and bring them to her. And then she sits down and she's telling him that she just had a long day and her feet hurt, and he's rubbing her feet. And these are the simple things that we absolutely love about Zatima, and I think this is why we continue to root for them, because I mean, it's just the simple things. There's nothing extra, it's just the simple things. So they're there having a chat, and he's telling Fatima about, you know, the SEC lady, and they have a laugh about it, and then there's a knock at the door. So the knock at the door is the baby mama, Heather. So Heather is there to get the DNA test done, as Fatima demanded her to be at her house by 6, right? So Heather comes in and Fatima takes the baby because she says she wants to hold the baby. And Heather is saying that she realizes that the duplex next door is empty. So Zach should let them move in. I mean, Heather is trying to get something because she doesn't want to do a DNA test until Zach pays her child support, right? Which makes no sense. He needs to confirm that the child is his first. So Fatima takes the child, and Fatima actually swabs the child without them knowing, and then swabs Zach after. She's gonna send in the results. So 36 hours. I'm guessing we're going to find out in maybe not the next 2 episodes, but the episodes after that. So probably, this is what, 3 and 4, so we're probably gonna find out in 5 and 6, or 7 and 8 is what we're probably gonna find out the results for the DNA test in. Zach is just in amazement that Fatima even got to swab the child, and because they weren't paying any attention, he was just talking to Heather. Heather wants the money first before she gives the DNA. So after swabbing Zach, they're talking. Fatima is about to go to the hair salon. She needs to get her hair done, and Zach is gonna go for a run with Bryce. So a lot of persons were speculating that she had a pregnancy test in her hand. It's not actually the pregnancy test. It is the DNA swab kit that she has in her hand. So that's all cleared up. So the scene moves on to Bryce and Zach. They're out for a run, and they stop at this building, and Zach is telling Bryce all about what happened with Gretchen when she came to the SEC interview, and he's there telling him that, you know, he crushed it, and she said she's gonna close the case, and he's just excited. He is grateful for everything that Bryce has done for him, and saying He don't know what he did to meet him and Fatima, but he is very grateful. But I'm not gonna lie, for this episode and the episode after this, Bryce is giving me kind of sketchy vibes. Like, maybe it's the way he acts, and it's because it's the first time I'm actually watching him in a show, but he seems to be hiding something, and I can't really figure out what it is. In the next episode, if you guys watch the episode, tell me if you saw that as well. It just seems as if he's hiding something, like he's up to something. You know when somebody's up to something but they're not really like upfront about it when they're around you, so it's like they're iffing and butting when they're talking. That's the vibes that Bryce is giving me, but I don't know if it's just me. So I want you guys to watch the episode and definitely come back and comment and tell me what you think. So Zach is saying to Bryce, now that he has this SEC thing back behind him, he's ready to start flipping houses. And Bryce is like, yeah, we can do it, because Bryce wants to go in business with Zach. I'm guessing they're taking it from the conversation he had with Jake, when Jake said that anytime he's ready, they can start flipping houses together. So I'm guessing that's where that conversation is coming from. So he's confirming now that he's ready to start flipping houses, and he sees one. And then Bryce says that he knows the realtor, so he can give her a call and they can set up a meeting and go from there. We move on to Fatima. She's at the hair salon now, and she walks in. As she's walking in, Belinda is going out and they have a brief conversation. Belinda is like, sorry about last night again, girl. And she was obviously there. She was talking to one of the hairdressers named Cal. And then after she leaves, the other hairdresser, that's Gigi, is telling her that Belinda told Cal that she likes Zach, like she likes Zach in an intimate way. And Fatima is like, Belinda wouldn't do that, Belinda is my girl. No, Fatima, Belinda is your girl, but if when she drinks she gets crazy, or when somebody ghosts her she gets crazy, I don't think you should put a limit on it. I know you guys have been friends like forever, so I understand why you are willing to root for her to say that, because I mean, if it was my friend I would think the same thing. I wouldn't expect you, even though you slept with him 2 years ago and we're together, no, that was way before me, but I don't expect you to want to go after him, no, being that you see we are together and happy together, right? But let me tell you, I love Angela. I love the character Angela, and I love Nzing. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right? I love both of them. But in this situation, I don't like how she was trying to like hold back the information from Fatima, like she's trying to protect Belinda. I didn't like that part. I didn't like how she was not just willing to give the information up. I understand that she doesn't want to upset Fatima, but I mean, what's your girl? You know her. Like, you guys know her best, right? So just tell her. So Zach and Bryce is now in Bryce's office where he works with Gary, because Zach is saying that he always wanted to have an office, he wants to make his business legit, and they're having a conversation. So Bryce is telling him that he can definitely get Valerie to look at a space for him and see if Valerie can find something, you know, a little less expensive but looks just as nice. I really hope I haven't lost you guys. So back to the hairdresser scene, right? Fatima and Angela, they're sitting down talking, and Angela is like, girl, you don't believe all that stuff they said. Fatima is like, no, because Belinda is my girl. But in Fatima's mind, in the back of her head, there's a something there telling her that something is not right. Belinda knows how long she takes to do her hair, and she knows the process of her doing her hair. And then she told her twice what she was about to do, because Belinda asked her again when she came to the shop what exactly she's doing to her hair. So it's like, Belinda knows he's off limits, but Belinda drinks and then Belinda does crazy stuff, right? And then she's going to say she really likes him in an intimate way, which in the back of Fatima's head is just not sitting right. So she's like contemplating, and then we see why she's contemplating. So Zach gets home and the realtor drives up right after, and she's taking pictures, and Zach is like, yo, you're just taking pictures of random. And she's like, so you're the homeowner? And Zach's like, yeah, you're the realtor. It was a real awkward moment, because she was judging him based on how he looks. Like, really? Maybe she's saying like, you look so young, you look so street, like you really own this building. But they get past that, and he goes inside, show her the place, and he is telling her, she actually is telling him that he could get a really good price for the house, probably up to 1.5 for the house. But he's like, we just moved in, me and my lady, and she asked if he was married, and he said no, not yet. I like that, Zach. Not yet. We're not yet married, right? But I was iffy about the realtor for a moment, but then I realized it was just business, and that's just the personality that Zach has. And Fatima has said this before. He's funny, he makes people smile, and he's easy to talk to. So that's just his personality, because I was iffy about the whole situation with the realtor, but I see where it's just going to be strictly business. So Valerie hands Zach her business card and tell him to call her, right? So as she's leaving, guess who busts opens the door and comes in? Belinda, like it's her house. Anyway, she comes in and Zach is like, Fatima is not here. But then there's like, I know. She's at the salon. Zach told her, you can come back and talk when she's here outside. Belinda is like, we know each other. We have established that. Belinda says, I know you like the F word. Zach is like, not you. Anyways, Belinda opens up her shirt and is now leading herself onto Zach. Zach is like, whoa, what are you doing? The way Zach plucked her forward, that scene was hilarious. Like, I watched it like over 10 times. That scene was funny as hell, and this is why I have to give them props on their acting, because they're doing such an amazing job. This show is not just about drama like Sisters. Like, it's funny. There are scenes in there that are funny and crazy, and then there are scenes in there where they're vulnerable, and we get to see a whole different side of them. That's the reason why I praise this show so much. So Zach is like, get off me. And this entire time Zach is like, no, he doesn't. He's trying to push off Belinda. Belinda is just trying to come on stronger. The part where Belinda swings upon him and Zach is shaking. Zach is trying to shake Belinda off, and Belinda is just making moaning sounds. So he finally throws her off, and he goes to walk upstairs, and he tells her not to come upstairs. And Fatima, she is like, yeah, I'm coming upstairs. I like this game. So as Zach enters the stairs and is about to enter the bedroom, who's there sitting on the bed? Fatima. And when I tell you these cliffhangers be having me. So Fatima is on the bed, and obviously she's heard the whole thing, because she's sitting there and she's really upset. So it's obvious that she was there before, like probably before the entire thing started, so she was able to hear a portion of what happened. So she's just furious now, because I mean, that's her best friend. That's one of her friends from so long ago. Why would she do that to prove a point, right? Or even why would she go after him after all these years and then she just see him again? But she knows that Fatima is with him. So Fatima is there just furious. The good thing is, I'm glad that she's there and she heard the whole thing, because if this conversation probably came from Zach and Belinda twists the story, I'm sure Zach would not get the benefit of the doubt. And I'm sure that she would definitely say that he did something and probably believe her girl over him. So as much as I hurt for her being there, I'm glad she was there to hear it for herself, because we know how trust goes when it comes to partners and best friends. I mean, best friends from years ago. Anyways, guys, that was the breakdown for Telepraise Zatima Season 1, Episode 3 Off Limits. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and definitely leave a comment, guys, and tell me what your thoughts and if you had watched the show. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching that video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, like, share, leave a comment, and check out all the other videos on our channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.